Hello everyone, and welcome to episode 11 of Let's Play Metal Gear Solid. In the last parts, we killed Raven, and now we're gonna move along to see what happens next. First off, use a chaff grenade here. It's gonna help you because, well, you can't really see it because of the radar, but there are literally cameras everywhere in this room, especially over the left wall, which I should have shown off, but I didn't. Although the next time the, what's it called, radar can show the left wall, you'll be able to see it. It is ridiculous. And now it's time for us to come to actually one of my favorite areas in the game in terms of the way it looks, but in terms of how many times you have to be here, it's just, ugh. Well, I can see something, that's for sure. That's a leg. Oh, don't even tell me. Oh, Lord, we're here. Welcome to Metal Gear Rex's hangar. As you can tell, we're pretty much at the tail end of the game. As far as I can tell, there might be only 1 or 2 parts left. It depends on how I want to divide up the next section. And who's calling me right now? Otakon. Otakon? Why am I saying Otakon? That's what Meryl says. Otakon, you're beeping on me. That's not good.
How do you know that? I overheard them talking. Where are you now?
And be prepared on this climb to be called by Otakon a lot, because he calls you on pretty much every level of the pathway, I believe. Yeah, he does.
Maybe because they're all ready.
Technically, no, he doesn't do it on one twice, unless you die, I guess.
All we can do is use the override system that President Baker told you about. But I've only got one of the 3 keys, and besides that, like Ocelot said, there's some trick to using the keys. Leave it to me.
Wonder what that trick would be, huh? Well, I know because I've played this game like 40 times before, but I'm gonna leave it in the dark for you guys, even though we'll find out in like 10 minutes. Not even. Yeah, not even actually.
Yep, that describes me
well,
pretty well.
Maybe in the next 10 minutes, I forget when.
I don't know yet. I'll give it a try.
Speaking of time, this video was originally a lot longer because there's a lot of backtracking in this part, and, well, this was originally almost exactly 51 minutes. Metal Gear Solid, I love you, but at the same time, you can be ridiculous with the cutscene lengths. Because without the cutscenes, this game is actually really short. It's only maybe 2 to 4 hours long. Whereas I believe we're getting nearing the 6-hour mark in terms of game time. As for how many long it's been in terms of video, probably around 3 hours or so. I'm not sure, because I still haven't even released a single video of this game at this point, because I'm during that height, because school started last week. In fact, I'm going back for my 2nd week tomorrow. And, actually, it's been exactly 1 week since I uploaded part 18 of Battle Network 3, because I'm on a hiatus for until the 27th of September. I'm just doing this so I can record and get used to stuff. Yeah. Also, fun fact, I've actually never gone that way. I don't know why I haven't, and now we're on top of Metal Gear. Odd.
Snake, I did it.
But yeah, it's, how'd your guys' summer go overall? Mine was pretty boring for the most part. Aside from doing all the commentaries that I did. Finding my little kitten. That is an odd laugh. And hanging out with a friend 2 days, a really close friend. Mine was pretty boring. School's gonna be even more boring, though, I can tell you that much. And my class schedule sucks for the most part, except for math and history, which I love. I'm wondering if any of my... Well, I know one of my classmates is watching this. Hi, Scott! I'm not gonna say which class he's in, but I know he watches this, I think. Another couple of you might be, but otherwise, yeah. I'm getting too much into my personal life here, because I doubt you guys want to know anything about boring old me who plays too many video games. And I'm completely ignoring the fact that there's something about arms tech right now, or is this the thing on the Metal Gear? Yeah, this is the Metal Gear arm file. That's right.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. But unlike a missile, the railgun doesn't burn any propellant, so it can't be detected by any current ballistic missile detection.
Well, that makes a fair amount of sense, I'd say.
Totally impossible to intercept. And on top of that, it's got a surface-piercing warhead.
Actually, one thing I will say about my summer that I did like, I got a lot of good games over the summer. I got Persona 3 FES, Chrono Cross, the Devil May Cry 2 and 3, although I'm not too enthusiastic about 2. I've got... What the... Oh, this is happening again. I actually... Whoa, that sounds weird. I actually got on this copy of this game, finally. I think I already mentioned that. I got a new copy of Melee, which is one that actually works, because my other one hasn't worked for quite some time. I got Mario Luigi Dream Team. I forget what else I've gotten. Awesome Knots from my brother, which is, well, awesome Knots. Got Resident Evil 2. Love it. Yeah, I'm forgetting what else I've gotten. But yeah, successful summer overall. Oh, I got a couple N64 games. Banjo, Tooie, which is really, really long. Like, obnoxiously so compared to the first one. And a couple other things that I can't remember at the moment, but successful summer overall. I'm wondering how yours guys was. Say in the comments how it was, actually. And I have a feeling I'm not the only one who is not looking forward to school. Luckily it's Labor Day right now, and we have off Labor Day. 4-day weekend after the first week of school. Booyah!
President Baker gave me an optical disc with all of the test data.
I've talked for like 4 minutes about my summer alone. I am sorry.
Ocelot took it from me.
You guys probably don't even want to know about that, considering you're probably here for Metal Gear Solid. And I apologize for that. Sometimes during these codec conversations, there's just not much to talk about. I'm not looking forward to do Metal Gear Solid 2 because of that, actually, because there are a lot more codec conversations than that there are even gameplay sections and full motion cutscenes. Luckily, Metal Gear Solid 3 and 4, I will say, do balance that out. In fact, there's not many codec conversations at all in 4. I think you can probably count them on 2 hands alone, the ones that you're required to do. Yeah, Metal Gear Solid 3, it's been a while since I played that. So I don't remember about how that one worked out with that. Now, one thing I'm doing right now is that I'm actually taking a really long time to do this because I can actually just move right now and I'll probably be fine. There's a guard on these walkways and I'm trying to snipe it because, well, I usually do snipe him. But right now, all I can really do is fidget around. This is going to end up getting me caught, actually, because one thing I remembered pretty much at the end of the episode is that I can walk right past him when the alert's going, and as soon as I hit the stairs to the next cutscene, or the area that the next cutscene's in, rather, I'm good, because the loading screen canceled out the alert timer.
Snake, did you find it? No. I haven't found out about the override system.
Jeez, we're taking a long time with that, Otacon. Also, I'm not sure why, but with the way his portrait is with Otacon, I've always thought he has an afro in this game. I know he doesn't. I've played the other games a lot more than I really should have. But it looks like it from this angle. Even though in the top left, if you look really carefully, you can see that he does in fact have a space there, so it's not an afro at all. It's his normal hairstyle. It just looks like it to me for some reason.
I see. So anyway,
then again, I can say the same with Snake, because that little collar that his sneaking suit has, I always thought was his bandana, but he doesn't get the bandana until the good ending of this game. But that's enough about that, and cutscene.
Okay, I've entered the PAL codes and disengaged the safety device. We can launch anytime.
There's still no response from
Wait,
Russia.
isn't that...
It looks like we'll have to show them that we mean
Nah,
business.
it couldn't be.
Should I set it for Cherniton, Russia?
No, there's been a change. The new target is locked.
Oh no, it is, isn't it?
Why, boss?
I'm sure neither you nor Mr. Golukovich would really like to see a nuclear bomb.
How did you survive a helicopter crash?
But why? There's nothing
How
there.
did you do that?
It's a nuclear test site.
How?
Nuclear test site?
If we nuke a major population center, the game's over. But a nuclear explosion at a test site can still be concealed from the public. Meanwhile, Washington will be worried about the retaliatory strike from China.
That'll probably mean top-secret talks between both countries' leaders.
Of course. And in the process, the president will be forced to divulge the existence of a new and highly destabilizing nuclear weapon to the Chinese. What do you think that will do to the U.S.'s reputation? Or the president's?
And with the CTBT, that means that China and India. I see.
Yes. When the other countries hear about this new weapon, they'll all want to contact us. Washington won't be very happy when we start selling their own system to the highest bidders. Yes, the president will break. He will give in to our demands.
Big Boss's DNA and $1 billion.
You have no idea how tempted I was to insert Austin Powers clip there. No idea.
I'm also including the Fox dye vaccine in our demands.
Fox dye. It killed Octopus and the Arms Tech president. So it's true that it affects older people first. Mantis might not have been affected because he wore a mask.
Wolf wasn't infected either. Perhaps due to those tranquilizers she always took.
Something to do with the adrenaline level in the blood. Or maybe it's just because this Fox dye was still experimental and they haven't worked out all the bugs yet.
In any case, have you heard from your friend, Colonel Sergei Golukovich, at the Spetsnaz?
He still has doubts about the ability of Metal Gear. He said we can talk after Metal Gear's test launch is successful.
He's a very prudent man.
There's nothing to worry about. The Colonel wants Metal Gear and a new nuclear weapon so bad he can taste it. If Russia wants to regain its position as a military superpower, they need to reinforce their nuclear arsenal. They need a nuclear weapon that can't be intercepted. Metal Gear will allow them to gain first strike capability over the rest of the world.
Their regular army is in shambles, and they think they can restore their country's military power with nuclear weapons? Golukovich, he's no warrior. He's a politician.
But he's the one who gave us the Hind and most of our other heavy firepower.
He's got over 1,000 soldiers under his command. If we join forces, we could put up quite a resistance here. Since Mantis died, the Genome Soldiers' brainwashing has started to wear off. I'm worried about the men's morale. An alliance with the Russians would boost that as well.
What do you say?
We're not going anywhere. We're going to dig in here.
We could still escape.
We've got the most powerful weapon ever made, and we're about to ally with Golukovich's forces.
Are you going to fight the whole world?
What's wrong with that? We can launch a nuclear warhead at any target on this planet. A nuclear warhead invisible to radar. And on top of that, this base is full of spare nuclear warheads. Once we get the DNA and the money, the world will be ours.
What about your promise to Colonel Golukovich?
I have no interest in the revival of Mother Russia.
You're not thinking of reviving Big Boss's dream?
From today?
No, don't even say it.
Outer
God damn it, Metal.
Big Boss's dream. But Boss, you're not worried about the PAL being overridden. If the code is in it again, it'll be deactivated.
No need to worry. The DARPA chief and the Arms Tech president are both dead.
Does Snake know how the override system works?
You interrogated him, don't you know?
He didn't have any keys on him.
Good. Then no one can stop Metal Gear now.
By the way, what should we do with that woman? Want me to kill her?
Let her live. She's Campbell's niece, and Snake cares for her. We'll keep her as our ace in the hole.
Meryl, she's alive.
Well, that was a plot dump and a half, wasn't it? And there's still more to go, guys.
I found Baker's
And I mean a lot. There's like another
How's it going
two
now?
cutscenes, two full cutscenes, I
So
think.
how do we deactivate them?
No, not really, but there's like,
The override system
I'm looking through the timeline, I'm seeing like four,
can
well,
also be used to input the detonation code.
two more codec calls that are really long at that, too.
When the warhead is active,
Oh,
deactivate
joy.
them. And if you insert them when it's inactive,
And now we're learning the fact that our key is actually three keys in one with a memory-shaped alloy that's affected by temperature.
you better get started.
Otherwise known as technobabble, technobabble, technobabble.
Right? I've only got one of them. Hold on.
Oh wait, no, they're just revealing it now, shit. Whoops. Yeah, we have all three keys. Whoops, I said that like 30 seconds. I said it like 3 seconds ahead of time. Whoops. Sorry.
Shape memory alloy.
It's like saying, then again, at this point, you guys could probably look up the story yourself. I mean, this game is...
Made out of it.
Let's see, this game was released in 98. Oh my god, this game is going on...
At different temperatures.
So this key is actually
I
three
can't add.
keys in one. Clever.
This game's 15 years old this
Can
year.
you see the input terminals in the
God
center of the control
damn, that
room?
makes me feel old.
I see them. Those 3 laptop terminals are for the emergency input. There should be a symbol on each screen. Each symbol corresponds to a different key. Input the keys in order from left to right. The left one's for the room temperature key. See the symbol? Next to that goes the low temperature key. The one on the right is the high temperature key.
Okay, I got it. First, I change the shape of the card, and then I input them in order, right?
That's right. All you do is insert the card keys. After you insert the key into the module, a hard disk reads the information contained on it. Once you've finished with all 3 terminals, the code input process is complete. But here's the thing. You can only use the key 3 times. It's an emergency system. It's only meant to be used once.
The world is riding on that key, Snake. Who's that? Damn!
Oh, be glad he didn't destroy the key, Snake, because that would have been bad.
The key fell on the drainage ditch.
Snake, this is bulletproof glass. There's no way in. I'll enjoy watching you die.
Snake, you've got to get that key.
And now we have a small chase sequence where they're chasing us through this area, and we just have to get back to the bottom. However, I am showing the part that's actually a chase. It's actually not that long at all, because they'll stop chasing you once you get to the top of the Metal Gear. They can't climb ladders for some reason. So, I'm guessing it's because they can't look straight up or down, or because their guns are too big. But now that we've got that, let's head down to the first floor. Now down here there are 2 scenarios that can happen. One, you can find the key, and I found, if you remember, because I found a mine detector at the beginning of the part, you can use it to find it. However, where it would normally be in one of its few places that it can be set to, the key can be set, in one of the key's designated positions there was a bomb, which means it's actually inside of a rat we need to kill. This can actually take either 30 seconds or 40 minutes.
There are a lot of big rats, though.
Because unless you have C4, this can take quite some time to do. I'm not even sure if it's possible to hit him with a handgun. Sniper rifle, maybe, but...
There's nothing unusual about that.
Luckily for me, it doesn't take much time at all. Because you can still use it if you use the mine key, because if you look in top of the radar right now, once I can get out of this, you'll be able to see that there is a little dot. That is the rat, and it comes out right there. Comes out, circle, it's dead. He's dead, Jim. Itching my ear. And with that, we get the PAL keys, so now we have to climb all the way back up to here, to this room where Liquid and Ocelot are. I'm guessing it's a PAL override room, I'm not sure what to call it. And let's use the first PAL key.
PAL code number 1, confirmed. Awaiting PAL code number 2.
Okay, that takes care of PAL code number 1. Now, PAL number 2. Freeze the key.
Now you have to go to the one place where there isn't a cold temperature, the place where we fought Raven. You have to sit around here. I'm not sure if you have to have the key equipped, but you have to sit around here for a minute or two until it gets blue on the screen, which I cut to, and it's blue now. So now we can head all the way back there. Well, this time it's not that long of a trip, but now we're back here again. There was like 4 minutes edited out there, by the way. Ugh.
Confirmed. Awaiting PAL code number 3.
Okay, there goes PAL code number 2. Next comes PAL number 3. Warm the key.
And now we have to go back to the furnace, right at the beginning of the start of the disc. But along the way, there's a codec conversation with Master Miller.
It's about Naomi Hunter.
I'm not sure why it took me a minute to register his name for a second there. That's weird.
Turn your monitor off.
I'd do that, but then I wouldn't be able to
No one else
record,
can hear us.
Master.
Go ahead.
Sorry, but I didn't want the Colonel to
And why
hear.
wouldn't you want him to do that,
Okay, so what's up?
I've got a good friend in the
Don't say the P
Pentagon.
word.
Yeah?
He's
You
the
don't
one
wanna
who
end
told
up
me
dying.
about it. It looks like the DIA recently developed a new type of assassination weapon.
Don't say Ed
An
209.
assassination weapon?
Don't say Ed 209.
Have you ever heard of something called
Oh, good.
fox dye?
Wait, what?
No. Fox dye. Liquid and the others were talking about it.
Yeah, they were, weren't they?
It's some kind of virus that targets specific people. I don't know all the details, but
What are you trying to say?
it's too similar.
What is?
The cause of death. Didn't the Arms Tech president and the DARPA chief, I mean, Decoy Octopus, die of something that looked like a heart attack?
Yeah.
Well, apparently fox dye kills its victims by simulating a heart attack.
No. You're telling me that Naomi was behind it?
Snake, try to remember. Did Naomi give you some kind of injection?
Yeah, she did actually, if we remember correctly. They mentioned it, yeah, the banana machines. That and the one to suppress stomach acids at the beginning of the game. Like, back in part 1, I think.
Okay. I'll ask him myself.
When did I record part 1?
Colonel,
I can't even remember.
What's new with the Naomi situation?
You know what, I'm gonna
I
take a look at when I did
just
record that,
placed
because,
Naomi
let's
under
see,
arrest. She was
videos to
sending coded
upload.
messages towards the Alaskan base. I didn't want to believe it, but she must be working with the terrorists.
Well, let's see, you recorded part
Are you
1 of
sure?
this Let's Play
I'm afraid
back
so.
in
She's being interrogated now. What
July,
kind of
July
interrogation?
2nd to be exact.
Well,
Wow.
I'd like to avoid the rough stuff, but we don't even have any sodium pentothal here.
Then again, I
Call me
recorded
if you
part
find
1
out
of,
anything.
or part 8,
So
I
it's
can't even remember,
true,
bleh.
isn't it? Naomi,
Bleh, I can't speak.
I can't believe it.
That means the fox dye vaccine must be around somewhere.
What makes you think there's a
I've got
vaccine
bigger
there,
things to
dude?
worry about.
But Snake, you might be infected too, you know.
All I can do is leave it up to the Colonel.
Well, that was dramaticals, wasn't it? But now with that we can... Oh, wait, no, I missed it. Ah! We were in the furnace, I warmed it up, and now we're back on the elevator right down, and now we're speaking with Naomi.
What the hell?
That went by too fast for me to react. Sorry about that. I looked away for a split second.
Naomi, is what the Colonel says true?
Yes, but not everything I said was a lie.
Who are you?
I don't know myself. I don't know my real name
Oh,
or even
great.
what my parents
Sappy
looked
music.
like.
This is gonna be emotional,
I
isn't it?
bought all my
Ugh.
identification. But my reason for getting into genetics was true.
Because you want to know yourself, right?
That's right. I want to know where I came from. My age, my race, anything.
Naomi,
I was found in Rhodesia sometime in the 80s. A dirty little orphan.
Rhodesia, what's now known as Zimbabwe?
Yes. Rhodesia was owned by England until 1965, and there were lots of Indian laborers around. That's probably where I got my skin color from, but I'm not even sure about that.
Naomi, you're too worried about the past. Isn't it enough to understand who you are now?
Understand who I am now? Why should I? No one else tries to understand me. I was alone for so long, until I met my big brother, and him.
Your big brother.
Yes. Frank Yeager.
What?
He was a young soldier when he picked me up near the Zambezi River. I was half dead from starvation, and he shared his rations with me. Yes, Frank Yeager. The man who you destroyed was my brother and my only family.
No. Gray Fox?
We survived that hell together, Frank and I.
You know, I actually really like this music track playing right now. I don't know why I do.
The only connection
Then again,
I
this
have
game
to my
soundtrack
past.
is pretty good overall.
And he brought you back to America.
No. I was in Mozambique when he came.
That's what she said.
Who is he? You mean Big
Oh, for Lord.
Yes.
Why is Big Boss at the center of everything?
Land of freedom. This America.
This is all
He and
because
my
of
brother
him
went
and
back
Metal
to
Gear
Africa
Solid
to
3
continue the war.
and Portable Ops and
That's when it happened.
Peace Walker.
You killed my benefactor and sent my brother home a cripple. I vowed revenge and joined Foxhound. I knew it was my best chance to meet you, and I prayed for the day that I would.
So, were your prayers answered?
Yes. I waited 2 long years.
To kill me? Is that all you cared about?
Yes. That's right. 2 years. You were all I thought about for 2 long years. Like some kind of twisted obsession.
Do you still hate me?
Not exactly. I was partly wrong about you.
What about Liquid and the others?
I'll have my revenge on them too.
Naomi, you didn't kill that doctor too, did you? The one that used Gray Fox for his genome experiments?
Dr. Clark? No. That was my brother. Afterwards, I covered it up and helped him hide out.
So that ninja, I mean Gray Fox, he's come here to kill me?
I don't think so. I think he just came here to fight you. I wasn't sure before, but now I think I understand. A final battle with you. That's all he lives for. I'm sure of it.
Fox, no. Naomi, tell me something.
About Foxdie? Foxdie is a type of retrovirus that targets and kills only specific people. First, it infects the macrophages in the victim's body. Foxdie contains smart enzymes created through protein engineering. They're programmed to respond to specific genetic patterns in the cells.
Those enzymes recognize the target's DNA?
Right. They respond by becoming active and using the macrophages. They begin creating TNF-epsilon.
Huh?
It's a type of cytokine, a peptide which causes cells to die. The TNF-epsilon is carried along the bloodstream to the heart, where they attach to the TNF receptors in the heart cells.
And then they cause a heart attack?
The heart
I'm
cells
sorry for not talking much over these
can
codec
undergo
conversations, but
extreme
I am
apoptosis.
very bored right now.
Then
These aren't
the victim
really
dies.
easy to talk over, considering the point of the game we're at.
You mean the heart
And there's
cells
not much
commit
to talk
suicide?
about, considering it's all really self-explanatory.
What?
You must have programmed that thing to kill me,
Other
too,
than the fact of
right?
what Foxdie is, and Foxdie is actually a
Do I
running
still
thing
have
throughout the
time?
series, or at least in 1 and 4. I don't think it's in 3 at all. It might be in 2. It's been a while since I played 2, actually.
But I can't go yet.
I don't even think I played 2. Wow, I've played 2 in like 4 years. Wow, I need to play that again.
Listen, Snake. I'm not the one who made the decision to use Foxdie.
I'm sorry, what?
You weren't.
Oh, that's not good.
No. You were injected with Foxdie as a part of this
And even though I didn't
operation.
mention it, that's why
I
for
just
Baker
wanted to
and the
let you know
DARPA chief,
that.
there didn't really seem to be a way to get them out of there. There was no rescue mission. They were supposed to die here,
The real thing I wanted to tell you
which I find very dickish, government.
Snake,
Oh, great timing there, guys. Right at the most tender part of the entire conversation.
Naomi.
Snake, I can't allow
Wait,
Naomi to
I
make
just
any
realized I
more
missed a perfect
unauthorized
opportunity to reference
transmissions.
Metal Gear Solid 4. Damn it.
Naomi's been removed
Naomi!
from the operation.
What happened to Naomi?
Oh well, better late than
What
never.
did she mean when she said that Foxdie was a part of this operation? Colonel, let me talk to her.
I won't. She's under arrest.
Colonel, you double-crossed me.
Snake, there's no time for that. Right now, your job is to stop Metal Gear. Okay, Snake?
No! Not okay. But yeah, now we're going back to PAL to input the final key. Oh boy. I'm surprised I was able to do this all in one part.
PAL code number 3 confirmed. PAL code entry complete. Detonation code activated.
No, why?
Ready for launch.
I deactivated it.
Well, that's not good.
Thank you, Snake.
For what?
Now the detonation
Oh,
code
don't
is
even tell me, you
completed.
traitorous bastard.
Nothing can stop Metal
First,
Gear now. Master, what's
what was
going
his
on?
face?
You found the key.
Cowboy hat guy in Battle Network 3, now you?
Too.
I can't trust guys with sunglasses either!
Express my gratitude.
No! Then again, that makes sense with CSI Miami. Then again, the guy with sunglasses in CSI Miami is a good guy, isn't he? I've never watched it, so I wouldn't know. I probably lost like 50 viewers there alone.
Even with Mantis' psychic powers, he couldn't read his mind. Then Ocelot accidentally killed him during the interrogation. In other words, we weren't able to launch the nuclear device, and we were all getting a little worried. Without the threat of a nuclear strike, our demands would never be met.
What do you mean?
Without the detonation codes, we had to find some other way. That's when we decided you might prove useful, Snake.
What?
First, I thought we might get the information from you, Snake, so I had Decoy Octopus disguise himself as the DARPA chief. Unfortunately, Octopus didn't survive the encounter, thanks to Fox Die.
That's it's just me or did the word cut out there oddly?
Get me to input the detonation
That's
code?
really strange.
Huh? You didn't think you
probably
made it
nothing.
this far by yourself, did you?
Who the hell are you?
Someone just knock on my door?
In any case, the launch
That's weird.
preparations are complete. Once the world glimpses the power of this weapon, the White House will have no choice
Blah, blah,
but to
blah. Let me
surrender
guess,
the
you're evil.
Fox Die vaccine. To me, their ace in the hole is useless now.
Ace in the hole.
The Pentagon's
Don't say the
plan
P
to
word.
use you was
I'm tempted to say that. That kills people. Killed DARPA chief, and, well, Octopus really, and it killed Baker.
You're the only one
Yeah,
who doesn't
Baker.
know.
Yeah, Baker.
Poor fool.
Who are you anyway?
I'll tell you everything you want to know. If you come where I am, that is.
Where are you?
Very close by.
Snake. That's
I
not
think I
Master
can figure that
Miller.
out, Campbell.
You're too late.
Doing your soup.
Master Miller's body was just discovered
Oh!
in his home. He's been dead for at least 3
Wait,
days.
he's been dead since...
I didn't know because my codec.
I'm not even sure what day this is going to be
off.
uploaded on, so I'm not
But
so I can't
Maylene
make a
said
joke
his
about the date this was
transmission
uploaded.
signal was
About the
coming
day
from
3...
inside the
Yeah,
base.
the date 3 days before this is uploaded. Crap.
Snake, you've been talking to
Me?
Whoa, Master Miller, you got a bit of a British accent there, and hi, Liquid. His face is very oddly detailed there. I don't know what it is about it. It bothers me.
Served your purpose. You may die now.
How about no? And yeah, now they're automatically turning on gas. If you actually got caught by the cameras in here anyway, this is what would happen. Put on your gas mask to get out of it, to slow down the process, and call Otacon immediately.
Snake, that's bulletproof
We know.
glass.
Liquid brought that up earlier.
With an ordinary weapon. Can't you open the security lock here? I'll try. Just hold on for a minute.
And yeah, it's almost exact. No, actually, it's not a minute. It's more like 20 seconds or so. But yeah, that's a plot twist. Master Miller, a guy who we talked to in like part 2, was a betrayer all along. Whoops. And we fell right into their trap. That is bad. That is just not good at all, then, man.
I hacked into security.
Thank you.
Snake, I'm opening
Well,
the
hurry
door.
up. And I love how the gas automatically disappears, by the way. Yeah. But with that in doubt, Liquid, I'm gonna need to end things off here. Thank you guys for watching. Rate, comment, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. And next time on Let's Play Metal Gear Solid, we're more than likely gonna be finishing off the game in a really long part. I won't be surprised if it's an hour long. And don't be surprised if it is. See you guys then.